Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. Glad to have you on board. Always, always, always. This is the audio version because I want to exercise your imagination. When you are looking at images on a screen, moving images especially, you give up your imagination. You surrender to the screen. Now, for short little bursts of entertainment, that's no big deal. But if it's a continuing sort of a situation, your imagination actually gets weaker, gets softer. It's not good. And especially not good for manifesting, because your imagination is the number one tool to help you manifest things. So we do an audio version. So you look at the screen whenever you want during the reading, just to kind of update yourself, and you can be busy doing other things. Maybe getting a cup of coffee, maybe making toast or dinner, lunch. Doesn't make any difference, whatever you're doing. You're more than welcome. So it is the audio version. I'll get to it in a moment. Just want to remind you the new email address, tao-tarot@proton.me, tao-tarot@proton.me. Anything having to do with tarot, comments about the readings, whatever. Don't solicit anything because I'll dump it. It's not what it's there for. It's for reaching out and allowing you and I to touch. Alrighty, so let's get to the reading. We're going to start the bottom row, center card. Then we'll go to the top row. In both cases, bottom and top, we go from the left to the right, left to the right. The first card, the oracle card up front, is the first card. The one right behind it, vice versa card, will be the last card we do. So let's get to it. New life. Oracle card says new life. I would suspect that there are a whole bunch of people ready for a new life. Last couple of years has been tough. In fact, we're almost going on the third year already. My God. And for some people, it's been their whole life. They're waiting for their life to show up for them sometime, somehow, some way. This is your time. No matter what the circumstances, this is your time. You're going for the new life. That's the overall theme. Let's go to the left, bottom row left. Three of Cups. As I always say, this is, in my opinion, especially when you're doing manifesting readings, this is you combining mind, body, spirit in a very loving, positive way. That means you're going to have to love yourself. That means you're going to have to accept yourself. That means you're going to have to value yourself. Not easy. Easy to say, and I talk about this all the time because it is that difficult. We have been taught to kind of dumb ourselves down. Don't stand out. Don't stand out. And very often those who do stand out do so out of insecurity, not security. So the whole idea of combining mind, body, spirit makes sense, especially when you're talking about a new life. Okay? And another reason why I think the Three of Cups is important, think of a jigsaw puzzle. Got a big, beautiful jigsaw puzzle. You don't know what's there, but you have clues because of the box it came in. It's all laid out on a table in front of you. But they're parts and pieces. And so you really can't make sense out of the whole picture. You got to assemble. That's what's going on with you in your life right now. New life, some assembly required. And you begin combining your mind, body, spirit. And that may mean with the Three of Cups, maybe you get into a little group, a little tribe, people who support you and you support them. Next card over to the right, the Chariot. It's controlling your destiny through your focus, through your thought, through your intention, willpower. You notice there are no things holding those sphinx, dogs, whatever those things are. Nothing controlling them except the person who's in the chariot, their thoughts, their focus, their intention. That's what you're doing with your life. Nothing obvious, but you're focused on getting this new life. And it's a good thing, too, because the World card's on the other side of the getting a new life card. The World card said things are moving forward. It's completion. It's integration. It's wholeness. That's really what we're talking about, the idea of wholeness. That's why the idea of the jigsaw puzzle. Because you got all the parts and pieces. You, for all intents and purposes, you got the picture there in front of you, but they're not put together. That's what you're doing with your life. That's why the Three of Cups is so important. You're combining mind, body, spirit, or finding a small group that helps you do that. Because you have to put all your parts and pieces together, so to speak, to be able to access this new life. And finally, bottom row right, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, very dedicated, has a lot of self-confidence, enthusiasm. Man, enthusiasm up the wazoo. She is just positivity. And that little black cat there, I think there's a little magic in that as well. Of course, when you tap into your power, when you blend that Three of Cups, mind, body, spirit, you really got all the stuff that you need to be the Queen of Wands, to move forward into the future, to get this new life. Let's go up top. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles basically is just reviewing. Taking a look at your pentacles, what you value. And you're saying to yourself, am I sure that what I value is worth valuing? Or am I wasting my time? Have I listened to the stories of other people to take my values? We all do to some degree. But now you're checking them. Now you're checking them because you want this new life, and you realize that your life, the new one or the old one, are reflected in your values. So it's Seven of Pentacles. You're going, come on, let me take a look. Let's see what's going on here. And it's a little difficult. Next card over is the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is self-imprisonment. Okay? It's restriction. It's lacking direction. You feel powerless, trapped. And it's because of what you believe. Swords are thoughts, ideas. It's what you've been told, what you've been programmed with. That's why you have to review your pentacles. That's why you have to review your values. That's why you have to have the Three of Cups combining mind, body, spirit. Because right now, in terms of what you're thinking, you're lost. And we got the Chariot there. You rearrange your thinking, you can move forward into the future with positivity and enthusiasm. And you can easily do this. You see the picture there, the gal, she's not imprisoned. She can get up and walk away. It's going to be a little tricky, but she can get up and walk away, untie herself, take off the blindfold. Question is she going to do it? Next card over on the right side, Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is determination, stamina. In spite of any setbacks, in spite of all the obstacles in front of you, you tend to use the energy of the wands, positivity, enthusiasm. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to assemble all those parts and pieces from the jigsaw puzzle I call my life. I'm going to get to see the whole picture. I want this new life. Final card up top, Two of Cups. It is the choice. Partnership, it can be, yep. But it really is the choice between two things that you love, or human beings being human beings, two things that you're familiar with. Very often we confuse being familiar with love. Well, it's always been there, and it really, it's okay, so I must love it. Maybe you're just used to it. And so you have to make a choice. It's why you have to combine mind, body, spirit, Three of Cups. It's why you have to use your inner voice, your inner guidance with the Chariot card to move forward to the future with positivity, enthusiasm like the Queen of Wands. But to do that, you got to change your thinking, change your values, and decide that you're committed, moving forward, no matter what the obstacles. That's the choice. And the final card up top in the middle, as usual, it is the vice versa card facing forward. It is the Eight of Wands. Things are going to be moving more quickly now, and especially for you. So you're in a point right now of saying, okay, I got to get all my duckies in a row. I got to take a look at these puzzle pieces from the puzzle, and I got to start assembling. Got to start putting them together. There's going to be something that happens because of the Eight of Wands that comes in fast. Some communication, some thought, something happens that gets you moving towards that new life. And when it does, it might be a little upsetting, might be a little challenging, but when it does, that's when you're going to really start to make the difference. Because you can do this. Absolutely, you can have this new life. You have to just take this jigsaw puzzle you call your life and start assembling the pieces into the picture. So you see the whole picture. Yeah, some assembly required, but you can do this, no doubt about it. One quick note here, again, the brand new email that we talk tarot together, tau-tarot@proton.me, tau-tarot@proton.me. Only tarot things. I don't care about promotions. I don't want to have sales pitches. They're all going to be dumped. This is strictly tarot. Make comments about the readings if you will. Ask questions about tarot. It's you and I having a chance to talk tarot together and share. Speaking of, I will be back with another tarot reading tomorrow. Manifesting tarot reading, the audio version. I hope you're there with me. I do a brand new one every day, 365, and it's always better when you and I do it together. So, between now and the next time you and I have a chance to manifest tarot together, as always, peace and blessings.